album, and I'd written the whole thing and arranged it before we got into the studio, so it was really just the work of making it sound right. So it was started and mixed in 3 weeks.
You said last time that we spoke that you had to be particularly happy before you went into the studio.
Yeah,
obviously
that's what it was.
Sure.
I did a lot of preparation before I went in this time. I like the way that worked. I think I might do that again, but I want to do some slightly more complicated stuff next time I go in as well.
And material, sure.
New material.
Any idea of what?
Yes, very strong idea of what I'm doing next.
And you're not going to tell us?
Not until it's written and it's good.
Fair enough. I'd like to ask you about Nile Rodgers, because
yeah.
I think that was a particularly interesting combination. You've an English singer with a very, very American sound on the album.
Yeah.
Easy to work with?
Oh, tremendously. I'd met him 2 or 3 times before we worked together, and we had a sort of social relationship, so I knew that we got on pretty well, and we had the same taste in music. But he defined a particular New York sound that I really wanted to apply to what I was doing.
Would you class this as a singer's album, things that you don't play any instruments on it?
Well, I only sort of fart about with instruments at the best of times when I play them. I'm not a great musician by any means. But,
you've made some classic appearances, of course, with the sax.
Appearances are not everything.
Now we have 6 strings.
Beauty's only deep skin.
Stevie Ray Vaughan, of course, has gone on and become quite a celebrity in the States since your...
Yeah, as I guessed he probably would.
Yes, sure. So obviously your choice of him as your guitarist.
Excellent, excellent guitarist.
Let's move to the videos from the last album, Let's Dance. Have you decided to use videos to portray a political message?
I think any social message by token is going to be a political message. I think I would hesitate to call my own videos political. As a person, I'm fairly apolitical, but I think sociologically it's important to do something with the 4 minutes of free time that you've got.
Now, as a period where you've had so many chances for them to have picked David Bowie, I wonder why now?
I'm probably short of a good story that week.
You don't think you've given them a mark of respectability that they feel like...
Me giving them a mark of respectability.
I see that the Farewell Ziggy Stardust soundtrack has been released.
Yeah.
Does that mean that the film's being released?
It's coming out, I think, in December. Yeah.
Great.
And a right royal laugh that is too.
Is it?
Yes, it's great.
Why did you suddenly decide to release it?
Because it was a very funny movie.
Was what John Lennon said, rock and roll with lipstick?
It really is. It's rock and roll with lipstick. I wish I'd retitled it that, in fact.
I actually read that your son Joey actually was particularly interested in the movie when you showed it to him. Does he have any influence on your work? I know he's very young.
He has influence on my work in as much that it's on my lifestyle, I think, rather than my work.
Sure.
But because of that would influence my work.
Is his dad his favourite star?
No. Madness, I think.
Madness?
#1, yeah. Beatles. Beatles Madness.
Beatles?
Yeah.
Gosh, that's interesting.
Old and new.
Moving on to a different subject, I wonder, do you feel responsible, is possibly not the right word, but for the multitude of clones that have sort of spawned from your initial periods? Do you think about...
No, I don't think about them. They don't keep me up nights.
They don't...
I judge a band by what it plays. Some bands are good, I think. I'm a bit blinkered into my own music, in a way. I'm not sure that I take that much interest.
You obviously don't have very much time looking at being out of touring and...
yeah, it has a lot to do with it.
Yes. Well, let's move to an extra area. Obviously, people feel that David Bowie is still moving forward musically and still obviously very keen to come and see you. How do you feel about contemporaries like the Rolling Stones and, say, Paul McCartney, who are totally different kettle of fish?
In what way?
I mean, do you respect their music? Do you like their music?
I like some mixed things. I don't like much of Paul's. He's a nice guy. I've met him a couple of times. I don't know him, though. I think I know Mick better.
Sure. What about this is the perennial question, where to from here, David?
I think I've pretty much worked out what I'm going to do next year in terms of work. I'm recording within a month and a half of finishing the tour, I think. And also I want to do another album with Iggy. And I'm writing a special project which will take up most of next year, I think. And hopefully that will involve me being the other side of the camera this time.
Oh, good.
So I'm finally going to have a go at it.
You're finally going to have a